channel. My name's Angela and this is Devon Thread Tales. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is part 2 of my winter wardrobe, autumn wardrobe edit, sort out, whatever you want to call it. I've already posted a first video and I'll pop a link in here so that you can go and watch it if you haven't seen it already. But I'm just going through my wardrobe, sorting it out from summer to winter and having a little look at different styles and things like that and where the gaps are in my wardrobe. So if that's something that you think you're interested in, then carry on watching. I didn't realise how many dresses I had. I obviously quite like dresses. I seem to wear jeans and things an awful lot of the time, but I clearly like a dress because I have loads. So I've got a mixture of workwear dresses and casual dresses, and I think one of the things that I really want to try and do is wear more dresses for casual wear, because I definitely wear dresses to work, and maybe I just need to kind of change things up. I seem to wear dresses a lot through the summer, so it's about finding something that's for the winter. Now, one of the dresses that I have worn to death and is a purchase dress is this one, but I cannot wear it anymore because, well, quite frankly, it's a bit indecent because it's got so short. And this is another Joe Brown. Clearly had a bit of a Joe Brown thing going on, and it doesn't really look anything, I have to say, on screen, but I really like this. I think it's faded, and I think if it was, you know, as it was when it was brand new, I think it would look a lot nicer because it was really bright. It's just got a coloured neckband, a plique, it's got all the stitching on it. It is just a totally basic t-shirt dress. That is all it is, but it's just zhuzhed up a bit with some bright colours and things, and I think, yeah, I need to remake that. But this is it, the seams are going and everything, and I think even though I absolutely love it, I've just got to accept the fact that this has got to go to rest now. So I'm a bit sad about that. But just a simple dress with a pair of tights, I mean, you feel a little bit more girly, don't you, than just wearing jeans. So I think that is definitely something I'm going to go for. Now, I have a few things that I wear to work. So I've got, for example, this knitted dress, which I have bought, and it's very old. I really like it, but it is, I kind of associate it with work now, and I like the whole monochrome thing. And I think this is the sort of style of dress that I quite like. This has got a little turtleneck on it, but I've got other ones which are similar, which have round necks. So I think, again, that's something that I'm going to potentially try and make, is some little turtleneck dresses and things. I love the Deer and Dogive, as you know. I've made a black and white version, which I do like black and white. Can you tell? I've made this bright blue version, which I know I showed in a previous video recently. So I do like a tight or semi-tight t-shirty dress. And I think actually for either casual or work is fine. The longer it is, I feel sort of, you know, just below the knee, I think that's more workwear. Maybe a couple of inches above the knee could be for at home, and maybe one that came right down to your ankles would be a bit more casual, and I'd wear that with either trainers or boots or something like that. You've seen from me recently in my last video my Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa, and this one possibly is a bit summery, but I have got another one in a leopard print, and I have worn that with tights and things. I'm going to have a go at wearing this one with tights and see what that looks like, but I think that's, again, a nice easy dress to make. One of the dresses that I could make with a turtleneck is the Freya dress. The only thing I will say about the Freya, I've made it a couple of times and the shoulders don't fit me very well, so I'm going to have a little go at amalgamating the Deer and Dogive basic body and sleeve shape, and then just adapting the neckline of the Freya onto it, because I think for my body shape the Givre fits me perfectly, whereas this isn't quite so great, doesn't fall right on the shoulders. And I think, well, rather than fussing around with a pattern, I've got two patterns that I like, I can just combine them. Now, work-wise, I have got, again, a very old dress, a purchase dress, which has got this tie front at the chest. It sort of wraps around in a knot, and I think that this is really similar to the Tilly and the Buttons. Oh, the name's gone from me completely. I'll put it across the screen, but it's in her stretch book. It's the dress right at the end of the book, and I think I might have a little go at making that because I think that would be quite similar. It's not identical, but that might be quite nice. And I'm not so keen on the fabric on this. I'm not going to get rid of it because there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and I do find it very comfortable. The shape of it is very flattering because it's got a crossover here, but it sort of nips in at the waist. It's 3/4 length sleeve. I really love it. It's just, the fabric is possibly not my favourite. So yeah. Now, in the summer, I made the Kate dress by Sew Over It, and oh my goodness, I just love this dress. It's made from a rayon, so it's really lightweight. It's really not appropriate for the winter. However, because it's black and because it's long, I think that I'm going to purchase myself a slip, and I'm going to wear this with tights with a nice long slip underneath it, which will keep my upper body and, you know, my legs a bit warmer, and I'm going to wear this with boots because honestly I just don't want to put this away in my summer wardrobe. I just absolutely love it, and I love the colours, and I'm absolutely 100% going to make myself another one because I'm just so pleased with this. So that's that one. Now, casual wise, I also adore the South Bank sweater. Is this called the South Bank sweater? Nina Lee South Bank sweater. Yes, it is. So I made this from this padded fabric, and again I talked about this in my last video, and it's all padded. It's not padded, it's quilted. I absolutely love it, but I do get really, really roasting hot in it, and I like the fact that it's got sort of a band across the bottom and what have you. So again, I want to make that in a slightly thinner fabric, and again long sleeves and everything. It's just got it's got a sort of a turtleneck, but it's really loose fitting, so it doesn't feel sort of restrictive, and it's not really tight around your neck, so I quite like that. So that's that one. Last one to show you is another purchased item, but this is like a slip dress, and it's just got this little thin tie that you wrap around the waist and bring in like that. It's actually double layered, so it's a really warm dress even though it's got very short sleeves, but I have very few cardigans that would go with it, and I haven't really made much in the way of cardigans and jumpers and things, so I really quite like the idea of doing some things to match things like this. And this again would look nice with tights and a pair of thick boots. It just sort of comes above the knee. It's like a little shift dress really. And again, I think if I was going to make something, I can't think what patterns I'd make, but I'll have a little think about that as well. Other than that, I have a few really old bought dresses that I have for work, which I'm going to get rid of. I won't show you. They're really old and really worn. But that's it for dresses. I do have loads more, but we will be here all day if I do those as well. So I am going to go on to skirts next. Okay, so I have actually got quite a few skirts, and some of them are really worky, and I think that's probably because I've worked in an office for best part of 20 plus years, so I've built up a bit of a collection of skirts. They're all really similar, which is quite worrying. This is quite a good exercise actually for me to be doing. So I have quite a collection of plain black skirts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, sure there's another one somewhere. Anyway, and they're all really similar, although they have varying lengths. Some of them have got a little bit of a kick pleat at the bottom. So I don't need any plain black skirts. I'm not going to get rid of these. They all fit. They are all in good condition, and yeah, they just all kind of go with different things. And it's weird, isn't it? Even though something is black, they all have slightly different sort of tone to them. So actually, although it's black, it doesn't quite go with that black. That's not why I bought them. I don't quite know why I have. I think some of them might be part of suits, and then the suit jackets and things have gone. I've also got this knitted sort of fabric skirt, which I quite like that style, where it fits really nice around the tummy and then it sort of kick flares out. Now, I nearly got rid of this one last year because it's actually a bit too big. I couldn't try it on in the shop. I can't remember why now, and I ended up going for a size bigger than I would have normally. And because it's stretchy, it just feels really, really big, and I feel it kind of slide down my waist as I'm wearing it. So I might try and take that one in. So that's that. That's black skirts. This one here is just so similar to the Tilly and the Buttons BB skirt, and I mean I haven't made one and I'm not going to make one because I've got this one, but oh my goodness, this is my most worn skirt to work. I wear this all the time, and I quite like a pencil skirt, so I have got like a flowery one. And this skirt is so old, but oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. And I think this is probably one of my most favourite skirts. It's just got a nice wide hem band, or is that what they call it? Waistband, sorry. And then it's got these pleats with these gorgeous colours down them, and I think it's lined. Yes, it's lined, and I wear that sometimes with like a roll neck top and tights and boots and things. And I really want to make some more skirts that are this sort of style and not just wear them for work, because I really feel like a proper lady when I wear these, because it's all swishy and lovely and I love those colours. So yeah, I think I need to make another skirt similar to this. I want to say that the Hollyburn skirt is similar to this, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, I have a think about that. Now, I had kept in my summer wardrobe my Megan Nielsen Brumby skirt, which is this one here, which I top stitched all with red, and I did all the cute little lining inside, and I did an exposed red zip on the back. And I have to say, I didn't wear this in the summer at all, and I was packing all my stuff away the other day and ended up putting this on with some tights and a top. So I think I need to switch this round and wear this for the winter rather than the summer, because that's actually a really fab skirt and I really like that. So that's a great little discovery. I also have quite a few sort of pencil skirts. These are all bought ones. I've got a bright pink one. These are all like in a velour kind of fabric. Nice purple one. This one's got pockets in it, and then just like a sooty type one, which is quite nice. Oh, I don't know what that is on there, a bit of cotton. This is actually navy blue and black. I don't know if you can see that on there. And then I've got one that I've made, which is the Tilly and the Buttons nest skirt, which I made out of this black checkered fabric, which is kind of a denim or a very heavyweight cotton. And I think I really do like that style of skirt as well. So if I'm going to make myself some, then I think this is the style of skirt that I'd make. However, I have noticed that I quite like the button down style ones, which kind of go out slightly A-line as well. So I might look for a pattern for that. I've probably got a pattern. And like I say, in another video, I'll go through sort of what patterns I might use. So skirt-wise, that's it, really. That's all of my skirts. So while I'm here, I will just show you. I have two pairs of suit trousers, and these really are for work. They're quite different from each other, and they're not me made, and therefore I won't be replacing them. However, I would really like to wear trousers that aren't jeans for casual wear, and I'm really trying to think about what pattern I would use for that. Something that's not overly tight, but I don't want flary trousers either. So I have a very smart pair of brown trousers, which have got like a little check in them. Very slightly boot cut at the bottom, but they're quite narrow. Only thing I would say about these is well, they're just a little bit tight around the tummy area now, which is a bit of a shame, because they're really smart and there's nothing wrong with them, but they're only just slightly too tight, so I'm not quite ready to get rid of them yet. And then the other pair that I've got I absolutely love, but honestly these must be about 12 years old. It's ridiculous, but they are these brown, I don't know what you'd call that. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know, like a sack colour, isn't it? Like a yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, they don't have any pockets. They've got fake pockets on them. It's got a fly front down the bottom, and they are really super wide, really wide and floppy. And I wear these with really nice big high heels. They're super high-waisted, and I'll wear that with a really nice blouse or something to work, and I feel quite smart in those. They just fit really nicely. And again, I don't want to get rid of these. I guess you'd call them a bit of a palazzo pant, that kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if palazzo pants have fly zips down the front, but I'd quite like to make myself something like that again in a different colour. Maybe just a plain black pair would be really nice. So that's skirts and smart trousers. I'm going to go on to scarves next. I am a massive scarf fan, and anybody that knows me sort of personally, when they're around me in the winter or the autumn, I've always got a scarf on, and I've got a bit of an obsession with them. And to be fair, I've been really good. In the last 12 months, I tried really hard not to buy any. Which sounds really silly. I quite like a really thick scarf, and I quite like the really thin, sort of flowier kind of types as well. And like, for instance, this one I did buy recently, but only because one of my really good friends was selling them. So I was supporting her, not feeding my addiction. But I really like it. It's lightweight, but it feels quite warm once it's on. And you know, I've got black and white on now, but that kind of brightens it up. And sometimes I wear all black, and I wear a nice bright scarf with it, and it feels really nice, and it's not too thick. But then in the colder weather, I quite like things like this, so really nice thick scarf. I have to say, none of them are posh, none of them are really expensive scarves. They're all ones that I see on special offer and things like that, but I quite like it. It makes me feel all snuggly. So I am going to go through my collection of scarves, not with you, but I am going to go through them, and I'm going to start to whittle them down a little bit. I think my camera's just got a bit drunk. Should I do that? There we go. Is that better? No, I'm still all wonky. So yeah, I'm going to go through them. I have a few favourites that I always wear. So I've got this like brownie, tan, leopard print one. I've got my black and white one. This bright one, obviously. But I've got some which I never wear, and it just seems silly to keep them. I did notice this one. This was actually my mum's years ago, I'm pretty sure it was, and then I don't know why I had it, and then at some point it's been in my children's dressing up box, and I've obviously rescued it, and I think those colours are quite nice. I think that would look nice with something sort of navy or what have you, so I might actually start wearing that one again. My camera's done it again, hasn't it? I'll sort of keep going down like this with you. That's all my summer stuff ready to go up. So I think I'm going to go through this and get rid of a few, because I know that there are definitely some in here that I just never ever wear, and it just seems absolutely pointless taking up room. And I think the more room you've got and you can see your clothes and see what you've got, actually it makes it nicer to go to things and pick things out, and just, yeah. So I'm going to go through these and get rid of a few. But I'm going to find it really hard because I quite like them all. But I know I don't wear them all, so it seems silly. So I'll come back, and then I'm going to show you the last couple of things, which is jumpers and jeans. I think that's it. Right. Hopefully I've sorted my camera out now, and it's not going to go like that as we're talking. Sorry about that before. Okay, so jeans. Not very much to say about jeans. I have got one pair of ready-to-wear jeans which are actually in the wash, and they are stretch denim, skinny jeans, and they're ultra comfy because, well, quite frankly, they're really old and they're stretched to oblivion. And my husband, every time I keep putting them on, says to me, "You've really got to get a new pair of jeans," because they are worn so thin. In a minute they're gonna just go threadbare, but they're just really comfortable. So they are incredibly similar to the Sew over at Mia jeans, and I've made a few pairs of Mia jeans which I haven't had a huge amount of success with. So the first pair that I made, this is the very first pair that I made them out of this gorgeous denim, and it's really nice. It has got stretch to it, but it's not got mountains of stretch to it, and I think that's the problem. I then made them so that they were skin tight, and I can't really move in them, so it's just pointless and ridiculous. So I'm either going to get rid of these because they might fit somebody, or I am going to try and convert this into a denim skirt, because they fit okay around the waist, so maybe that might be a way, and that might give me my A-line skirt without wasting any more fabric or throwing something away. So that's one pair. I then made another pair out of a stretch denim, and these were much better, and I'm really pleased with these. They are nice and comfortable. They're not as comfortable as my ready-to-wear jeans, I'm not going to lie about it. I really like these because I put a little design on the back which my daughter designed for me. I top stitched them all in sort of a silver thread. It's a nice stretch denim, but again, it's just not as stretchy as my ready-to-wear ones, but they are fine. They're much more comfortable than the other ones. I'm going to keep these because I think they look quite smart because they're a dark denim, whereas my other ones are like a proper true blue denim kind of colour. So they're a keeper. I have some old black ones which are now no longer black, which I'm going to get rid of, and I have a pair of ginger jeans. Now I've shown you these in several of my videos before. These were a bit of a disappointment. I made them and they were too big, and I sized them down a little bit, just taking them in at the seams, which messed all the pocket area up. And yeah, I'm just a bit disappointed with them. I also thought it'd be really funky to make a pair of jeans in a different colour, so I made them in an olive green colour, and quite honestly, they're not really me. However, what I will say is that since I've made these, I have put weight on, and they do fit me much more. I mean, before I could put them on and off without undoing them, so they were quite big, and now they are much more comfortable. Still slightly roomy, but I'm going to keep them because actually, if I'm just dossing around in the house or I'm doing housework and stuff like that, they're absolutely fine. But I really want to revisit this pattern and do these again, but I'm just scared because they were such a lot of work and they weren't successful, so it's just a bit of a shame. So I will revisit them and do them again, but I'm going to keep these for the moment. I then have a pair of just bought walking trousers, which are ultra comfy, but you know, that I go out walking with, like the dogs and things. And then the other thing, which isn't quite jeans, but it's a pair of dungarees, and I've shown you these before, and I love these because I line them in this gorgeous paisley fabric, which I love. And they are, I want to say they're a new look pattern. I can't remember. I'll put the description in below. I absolutely love these. They are fabulous, but again, put weight on. I can wear them standing up, but I can't sit down in them because they just pull too tight across my waist. To be fair, I think it is purely and simply a case of where I've placed the poppers. I think if I could be bothered, I could actually just change those and that might help. But I really like a dungaree look, and I've only ever worn these with like a tight fitted t-shirt underneath, but I like the idea of wearing them with a blouse or something. So dungarees is definitely something that I'm going to make for autumn/winter, and I have got a pair and a pattern and all the fabric all ready to go downstairs. So at some point I will get those made and I'll show you those as well. So that's trousers and dungarees, and then I've just got jumpers. Now I'm not going to show you all my jumpers, although I will show you this. This is the very first thing I ever knitted, or first jumper I ever knitted. It's absolutely hideous and it looks awful on because I stitched it up and it's all weird and misshaped, but I can't throw it away because I made it. And I've got sweatshirts and things like that. Obviously I've got Christmas jumpers because you can't not have a Christmas jumper. But then I have a few slightly more special ones. So I've got the, oh, I can never remember the name of this one. I keep calling it a South Bank sweater, but it's not. So I'll put the name of it across the bottom. But I've got just a sweatshirt, which when I made it, I was really disappointed with. But every time I wear it, somebody comments on it and says they really like it. So it's just really random. But anyway, so I'm going to keep that one. I also have the Grey Line Studio, can't remember the name of this one either, jumper, and it's, yeah, just ultra comfy, and I'd quite like to make myself some more of these, but in different colours, because I don't think this colour particularly suits me. But what I do is I wear this and then I put one of my scarves around so it's not directly by my face, and that feels quite nice because I quite like this. I don't know what you call it, is it an ochre or a mustard, or yeah, it's just really nice. Then obviously I've got my knitted jumper that my daughter made me, which is absolutely beautiful, and you should see what she's knitting at the moment. It is just so lovely, and she's so close to finishing it. She's so proud of what she's made, so hopefully I'll be able to show you on my next makes video. But yeah, so she made me this jumper. It's really warm, so on a cold day this is perfect, but I do need to wear it with a vest underneath because it's a bit itchy if I don't. But that's really lovely. And then I've got my sewing, my Tilling the Buttons Nora top, which I made out of this fabulous bee fabric, which I absolutely love. And again, this is lovely and warm. It's not overly thick. I think it's called a jacquard jersey, and it's just, oh, it's just really warm, and I do get quite hot in it, and I quite like this. In fact, actually, I do wonder about whether I could make a t-shirt out of this pattern. It is a t-shirt pattern as well as a jumper pattern, but that might be quite nice because I quite like that when it's on, the style of it, I quite like it. So that's all my clothes. I'm going to get it all in the cupboards. I'm going to show you how I've reorganised it, and then I promise I shall leave you in peace. So this is just a little basket. I've just popped it outside my bedroom. This isn't just my clothing. This is my daughters. They've gone through, they've had stuff in their cupboard that they've grown out of for years and years and years. So they've gone through and they've sorted their cupboards out. These are some of the things which I am either going to get rid of, or I'm going to, you know, do something with and use the fabric, etc. So that's all of the stuff that I've managed to get rid of. So all of my summer things are now piled back in there. I've got a lot more room in there now, which is great. I think I'm going to get some storage boxes to put those in, because I noticed that a few of my clothes had got a little bit ruined because of these. They sort of let off some kind of powder and they've stained some of my winter clothes, which I've ended up getting rid of. So I'm going to get some boxes today and get those in there. So that's all my summer clothes put away. And then I put all of my scarves and things that I'm going to keep in here. So a smaller selection now, but that feels quite nice. They're not just a big pile of stuff. And then in here I've got my dresses, skirts, I've got going out dresses, which is pointless. And there is the dress that I wore in the evening of my wedding, which I can't obviously possibly get rid of. I've got work dresses, dresses that are a mix between possibly work and possibly casual, more casual dresses, skirts, and I've actually hung my jeans up now and my dungarees and things, a few spare hangers, just put some leggings in a little basket there. And then I've got my tops in here, so I've got spare hangers again, I've got workwear tops or slightly posher tops, short sleeve, 3/4 length sleeve, long sleeve. I've got more jumpery kind of tops, jumpers. I've got up here, I've got sort of sweatshirts and things, which I'm not going to hang up because they're really, really bulky and they take up loads of room. But these are sort of slightly nicer jumpers, Christmas jumpers obviously, and a leather jacket, which for some reason I never wear because I'm just not quite brave enough. Now what I've done is I've actually hung up all my clothes with my hangers the wrong way round. Now I know a few people do this. I'm just going to experiment and see how this goes. So when I take out a garment and I wear it and I love it and I'm going to wear it again, I'm going to put it back after it's come out of the wash with the hanger the other way round. So so say for instance this one, I'll then just change this hanger so it's that way round, so that when it comes to packing away my clothes next year, I'll be able to see if there are any garments which I just haven't worn at all, because the hangers will be this way round instead of this way round. I don't know if you can see from the video, and then that might make getting rid of clothes a little bit easier. So yeah, so that's it. That's my cupboard space, storage space, and wardrobe sort out for autumn. So I feel like that's been a massive video, and I'm so sorry if that is really, really long, but I really hope that you've enjoyed it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to my little list that I've made and go through where I think there are items that I'd like to make and look at some patterns and things like that, and then I'm going to come back to you with a bit of a sewing plans, maybe not a fabric haul, but if I've got fabric already I'll show you. And yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Don't forget to give me a comment below and tell me what you thought of that, or if there are any improvements on what you think I can do and make, and also if there are any other kind of videos that you think you'd like me to make, then do say so below. Anyway, other than that, have a good week. I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye.